Hey, today I'm coming to you from Pennsylvania. So we are out here, we came out for a family wedding, and yeah, we're staying at my in-laws' house, and they have this house up on the hilltop, and I love it. You step outside and you see the mountains in the distance. Anyway, so this trip is going good right now. We're having fun, spending quality time with family out here, but it didn't really start good. And so I'm share a little bit about that today, of just how, how do we respond when circumstances don't go like we want them to, especially when you're planning a fun trip with your family and the unexpected happens. So anyway, that's what we'll be sharing about today. Okay, so about this trip. You know how it is, summer times are busy enough, plus planning a 5-day family trip was a little overwhelming, but I was excited about it because, like I said, we were coming out for a family wedding. But anyway, so we had decided to leave early enough that gives us a 2-hour wiggle room heading into Pennsylvania. And so yeah, we got up early, left 5 o'clock in the morning, and we get halfway through our trip and discovered that our tire was flat. So we pulled over, and while Doug was making a call for AAA trying to get a tow truck out to help, so ended up loading the van up, and the closest tire place was this Walmart Supercenter at their tire store. And yeah, we get the disappointing news that this stupid COVID thing, their hours changed. They don't open until 12, and we got there at 11:30, so we had to sit there and wait for half an hour before they could even pull our van in. But we had told them, look, we're on a tight schedule, and we're traveling through the area that we would like to get out as soon as possible, and they did everything they could to help us, and we're so grateful for that. But yeah, so it was 2 hours that we lost, and we had a ready stop for breakfast, and I could just feel myself getting all stressed up. I get all tight, and if I get too stressed, I started with a headache already, and if I didn't take care of myself, I would end up with a migraine, and I did not want that on top of everything else. I looked at the clock, and it was 1 o'clock, and we were supposed to be at the reception by 5:30, and we had 4.5 hours to go. Plus, we had to change and drop the children off at a sitter, and I just told Doug, I just don't see how we're going to make this happen. I was so devastated for the fact that we had planned this trip around the reception. Like, it was to go see family, and to think of missing that wedding part was hard for me. It all worked out, and I was so glad. We made very good time. Yeah, traffic was great, and even the sitter, who we didn't even know, it was a family of a family, kindly drove to the exit and to pick up the children, so we didn't have to take the extra 20 minutes to drop them off. And Doug and I changed on the road, so of course we had to put deodorant on. I couldn't shower, everything, but anyway, we spruced up a little bit, and we got to the reception like 15 minutes late, but it worked out great because yeah, there's still people coming, and they had a big appetizer table, so people were just eating their appetizers and things when we walked in, and we were able to enjoy the rest of the evening with our family and friends there. So anyway, I'm gonna be honest, I had a bad attitude. I was just like, God, why now? Like, so often in life, I am quick to give up on things instead of saying, I will trust. And that, I heard a quote again the other day, and it's just a really good reminder. Rejoicing is faith in action. Do we trust God? Do we have that faith that things are going to happen? And one way that we do is we rejoice in every circumstance. You know, whatever state that we're in, we need to thank God for. And I didn't at first. I wasn't thanking God. And I felt really bad. I felt bad, really did. Later, when everything worked out so perfectly. So, and yeah, I don't always thank God in those circumstances. And it was just a good reminder. And I believe God used that to humble myself and say, you know what? I need to be content. I need to be thanking Him no matter what circumstance I find myself in. And yeah, I just want to leave that challenge with you today. So I hope y'all were encouraged by this video, and you're welcome to laugh at me. That's fine. I can now look back and laugh. I mean, the children, they thought it was fun. Some of them rode in the tow truck, and some of them rode in the squad car with me, and so it was just, it made memories, so that's what we're going to cling to. Well, can you guess what happened once again?
Another flat tire.
Again! I don't know what's wrong with us. How many flat tires have we had?
2, since we traveled once.
Traveled once.
Or out and back.
Well, you're riding the tow truck, and as you can see, we have our state trooper and the tow truck drivers out back. Get ready to winch the van up. We are. I can't believe it. Yes. So, like I was working on putting this YouTube video together, and before I was able to upload everything on the way home here, yeah, we have another flat tire. I was just not impressed. But the van is in the shop, as you can see up there, and we are waiting for that to be put back together so we can head home. Alright, so here we are. We got our tire fixed and we are back on the road again. And they're all happy about that. And we actually finally saw the sign for Indiana. We left, what, 12 and a half hours ago, and we should have been home like 2 hours ago. But anyway, we are still traveling on.
It's not funner traveling longer.
It's funner traveling longer?
No.
I think they are tired of traveling. They're ready to get out.
Not tired.
I'm just not quite convinced about that. But anyway, so one thing that we were reminded of, you know, even in difficult times. So Doug has something he wants to share about that.
Oh, we were listening to a speaker, and he was telling us, challenged us that we need to, so often when things get difficult, we get desperate in prayer. And then when things are going well, we rejoice. And he challenged to switch that. When things are difficult, rejoice. When things are going good, pray. And, you know, it's interesting what that does for your spirit when you do that. But anyway, singing in the rain, I guess you call it.
Yeah, it's exactly what we did. When this happened, this last time the tire blew, it was raining. And when we went to pull off, we were right against a guardrail. So it was, yeah, not really scary, but concerning to me because of the 3-lane traffic whizzing right by us and everything. But we decided, instead of sitting there bemoaning the fact that we blew another tire, that we started singing. And you know, it is true. It's just like Doug said. Our spirits were lifted, and we could face that difficulty in a good attitude, I would say. So anyway, well, hey, like I said, I was not intending to add to this video, but I just thought it was too fitting not to. I just want to challenge you keep rejoicing as you keep the home. Until next time.